Stratters. Welcome to a deck tech with trash in modern. I'm constantly looking for uh, underused fun cards that could be good in the modern format. And when I was taking with my latest Tiny Leaders deck, uh, I decided that Trash for Treasure would be a good card for it. So you probably can figure out what its main theme is. I discovered that it's actually modern legal, so I thought, well, why not try to make something good out of it? So the general plan of the deck is kind of obvious: discard a big artifact with Faithless Looting or Is a Charm or Thirst for Knowledge, and bring it back with Trash for Treasure. So our big artifacts is Inkwell. Um, One of our big artifacts is Inkwell Leviathan. Shroud is pretty good, Island Walk is not to be underestimated, and Trample is pretty strong too, it's just good. Sunring Titan, which is one of the hardest blowouts, or at least it can be, and I like the ones like Spine and Sunring Titan that does something even if I sacrifice them, so I can go like discard Sundering Titan, Spine, bring back one of them, probably Sundering Titan, then play Trash for Treasure again and bring back the other one and get a lot of value. Mirror Battlesphere, the Battle Ball is just so good, and a Sphinx of the Stillwind to hedge a bit. And I decided that Batterskull would probably fit the bill as well, because this can't just be a Reanimator deck that does the Reanimator thing, but worse than the Reanimator deck, because that's no one is gonna be interested in playing a deck that is worse than another deck that's doing similar things. So why do I think this is a better deck than Reanimator? Well, this one can actually cast its stuff pretty reliably. We have Everflowing Chalice, we're drawing a bunch of cards with like Thirst for Knowledge, so it's kinda easy for us to just cast a Mirror Battlesphere on like turn 4 or 5 if we want to. So it kinda does this dual thing that your opponent has to be aware of your fast draws, but they also have to win a grindy game, and it's kinda hard to stop monsters from coming in and wrecking you. As disruption, we only have 3 lightning bolts, 3 mana leaks, and 3 Issa charms. That's it. Since we are the ones that should present a good threat fast. I also added Chromatic Star because it's a very good spell to play early. It's good to sack to trash for it's good to sack to Trash for Treasure. It fixes the mana, it cycles, it's just good. The mana base, 22 lands. I don't have that many lands. I don't have that many cards left on Magic Online, so it's more of a budgety mana base, but I had Flooded Strand, and I have one Steam Vent, so they can still get red. Red is not that... I mean, colors is not that important in the deck, because, well, we need like one of each. Desolate Lighthouse to help with the discarding, help with finding what we need. And obviously for Druxil Citadel, because that's the only artifact land that's viable and legal. So Shivan Reef was the only dual land that I still had, and I think it does the role pretty well actually, because we can usually tap it for colorless, and that just saves us life instead of untapped Steam Vents. For the board, it's nothing really super duper fantastic. We have some negates, we have the last lightning bolt, a shattering spree. Pia and Kiran Alar could easily be in the main, but I thought it would be better from the board. Staticaster to clear the way, Counterflux as additional counters, another Sphinx if I want one more big thing, Dragon's Claw for the burn matchup, which probably is a pretty bad one, Tormod's Crypt for Dredge, and I couldn't help but wanting to try Possessed Portal. So basically what it does is no player can draw more cards, and at the end step you have to sack a permanent or discard a card. So If we can get into play fast, we should actually be in a pretty good spot, I think. But that has to be tested, obviously. So that's the deck. Let's try it out in a couple of matches. Hello Stratters, welcome to the first match with Trash in Modern. We're gonna keep this hand. It does miss a few pieces, but we have an early Lightning Bolt which should be good, and if Lightning Bolt isn't good, then Thirst should be pretty good, so... Well, let's just throw everything out the window and probably just lose. You have an Eldrazi Mimic. No, an Endless one for 2. Okay. Barraskull is decent, but I guess, yeah, it's gonna be a Thought Knot here. It's gonna take Thirst for Knowledge, and then we're not gonna do anything else for the rest of the game, probably. I feel like Lightning Bolting that is probably good. Okay, so just one land. Drawing the second Thirst is not really what I wanted, but it's gonna do stuff. Sure, let's play Shivan Reef. There's nothing we can play this turn, so there's no point in casting Thirst. Ghost Quarter, sure. Matter Reshaper, alright. Sunring Titan is not really that great, but Mirror Battlesphere is probably pretty good. So I think... yeah, sure. Building up. I don't think I sack it though. Or maybe I should. Yeah, alright, let's sack it for red. Okay. We don't lose any mana, we do have the colors, but if we found like a Faithless Looting, I might want to play it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we can cast Mirror Battlesphere next turn. It has to be pretty good. Is it Thought Knot time? Thought Knot would be annoying, but they can take either Mirror Battlesphere or Barraskull, and we can play the other one. Okay, another Matter Reshaper. That's fine. Yeah, sure. Paddle Ball, go. I just feel like Battlesphere has to be pretty strong. And then next turn we can play Barraskull plus Thirst for Knowledge. Or if we draw Trash, we can put in another Mirror Battlesphere. That would be insane. Burn you for 8 and attack with a 12/7. There's the Thought Knot. Yeah, so it's not too bad. It's as good as a Thought Knot can be, I guess. What do you take? Like, Sunring Titan can come down next turn. It will only hurt me, but a 7/10 is not something to laugh about. Barraskull will be hard for my opponent to grind through. And this requires a double block on the Battlesphere to take it down. You could take Thirst because that's more cards. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Oh, that's pretty good too. Let's attack. No, that's not what we want to do. Yes. Yes. Boom. I could see using Lightning Bolt here. I'm probably going to. Just chump blocking. Alright, that's fine by me. Getting an expedition map. 2, 3, 4. So I can't use Desolate Lighthouse. On 1 mana short. Boo! I guess we still tap this. I guess I can return Barrow's Call. That's always something. So they will start finding Drowner of Hopes and other nasty things. But even their best high end will have a struggle against my high end. Which feels good. I assume they have basics somewhere? Or rather, a basic land type? Should my opponent attack, and probably is trading. Endless 1 for 2, okay. And cracking expedition map. No attacks. Okay. Whoa. It's pretty good. Battle Ball number 2. Makes you dead next turn, no matter what you do. Unless you kill me, I guess. This is a bit awkward to use, I have to say. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that worth it? Probably not. Doesn't change the clock that much. I guess tapping this allows this to be lethal with the lightning bolt. That might be a thing. I still think this is pretty good. You kinda have to trade here because your only hope is to kill both battle balls. Then you have to chomp, which is pretty bad. Okay. Fair enough. You have Dismember. I don't even know what that does. +3, -3. That's not enough. Okay. Another expedition map, sure. Everflowing Chalice. Sure, we can play it for 2. Can still return Barrow's Call. So we have definitely lethal next turn. Yeah, okay. So this could be like the almost colorless Eldrazi, which is nothing to laugh about. That's pretty sad, actually. Don't think that's good here. Sphinx might be decent. Maybe at least remove a Sundering Titan for Sphinx. Lightning bolts are not that good. We could probably bring them out and bring in Counterflux, which is not that good either, but Dragon's Claw, Thormod, no. Possessed Portal, Static Caster, no. Guess we bring in Piankira and Alar. Okay. This seems sweet. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. I'm not really a fan of the Eldrazi decks. I think they are doing a bit too much compared to the rest of the format, but that's just my opinion. Even after the banning of Iofugin. Before that it was like kinda silly, but that's just how it is. Alright, Eldrazi, let's see what you got. Ooh, I'm not certain that this hand will do, but I guess unless they have turn 2 Thought-Knots here, Mana Leak and Counterflux will actually be pretty good. We can fetch for a Steam Vents. Well, that's step 1 for them, I guess. Yeah, so if they have turn 2 Thought-Knot, that will be hard. They don't. They have Matter Reshaper. That will be pretty annoying as well. But that one we can overpower fairly quickly. Alright, Thirst for Knowledge is a good one. We can discard Sphinx, which is a card we actually can't cast compared to all our other big things. Now we can go Mana Leak and then keep Counterflux up, and if we don't have to use it, we can Thirst. Nothing. Alright. Fatal Sleuthing is good. I don't think I will be using it right now. I have one card that I want to discard, but yeah, I'm gonna go to 13. I'm not dead yet. Not doing anything. Then I'm gonna Thirst. Don't think there's much from this that you can do. Sure. Yeah, Warping Whale was the only card that I thought you could have, but this is not a sorcery, so yeah, I guess it's just better to do this. And we draw Spine of Isha. I'm gonna go for Faithless Looting, since we're gonna discard anyway. Gonna discard Sphinx and Sundering Titan. Play Mountain and pass. I guess if I play Chromatic Star and I use Mana Leak, then on top of 4 I have 5, I can use this. Doesn't really change anything. Okay. Because I'm not in the market of cracking this. So we'll take more damage. Then we're gonna get Sphinx into play, which should be pretty good. Pretty certain this is the turn you kinda have to play something. So the best draw would be a Darksteel Citadel, because then we can play trash without using star, and then we can keep mana leak. Okay, fair enough. Another trash for treasure. Let's play Chromatic Star. I guess now you can have Warping Veil. Yeah, that's definitely a reason to play the star last turn. I don't like taking 4, but running trash for treasure into Warping Veil is not good. Yeah, that was definitely not good. That's something I should have realized. Chalice. Sphinx. Pay. Sax Star. My opponent doesn't have to have Warping Veil, but if they do, should probably do it, yeah, before I draw my card as well, but and I won't be able to do anything this turn. No. So my opponent can have like double Dismember. That would be bad. Otherwise, I'm not certain what you could do. You could play like Eldrazi Temple Reality Smasher, but that doesn't help you. You can play Land Thought Knot, try to build up a force. I mean, dropping something next turn attacking and dismember whatever I block would be pretty fine, but this will get to attack first. Sphinx is tough to beat. Okay, so you have 4 mana. I assume it's a Thought Knot. This is not even... No, it's not. Yeah. What do you take? Probably my other trash for treasure, otherwise you're gonna handle 2 Sphinx. I wouldn't mind keeping Counterflux up, but that might be too much to ask for. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. There is the Darksteel Citadel. Definitely going to attack. So I'm gonna play this and play you for... I think only for 1. Yeah. So I can keep Counterflux open. And then next time we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we can potentially play Spine of Isha. And if my opponent doesn't do anything, I get to Thirst. So what could they have that would be bad for me? I don't even think I block if they attack. Might block the Eldrazi Scion. Python Needle. Okay. What are you gonna name? Desolate Lighthouse? Or Fetch Land? Chromatic Star? Okay. I will not be activate any... okay. Okay. I think we have this one anyway. If he didn't do anything, we would have played Thirst and drawn stuff. Probably just discard Batterskull at this point. Draw. Play land. We could have played Spine, but we don't even have to. We could just play... yeah, we could play Piankir on LR, drop a land, have Counterflux up.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat.